Right, everyone, let's begin. Now, this will be an AMA session on which I'm going to talk about XP.network, about Qui-Gon, about XP.network token, and about the Qui-Gon token as well. I'm going to share with you some updates, and I'm going to give you exactly, to shed some light about everything that is coming up, and exciting things coming up. And we are very enticed to see everyone that is in our community. And with that, I'd like to start, as always, that we appreciate every single one that is here in the community, that is here voting their opinion, and is working with us into making XP.network and Qui-Gon fully possible to keep on pushing the team and delivering a true industry-breaking technologies and solutions to the market as a whole. So we are very happy to have everyone, and thank you for joining into this AMA. I will share up some information, and then after that, we'll be taking all the questions that you've got, and then we will wrap it up with that. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, today I'm here to drop great news as always, as the company and the team move forward. I'll shed light about the XP.network and Qui-Gon, the companies and the token, and the relation between the two. So first of all, with XP.network. XP.network is here to stay. We never step back, the opposite. We received strong feedback from the market, our partners, clients, and the community to continue XP.network as the industry-leading provider for bridging NFTs. Now, the market is vast, the partnerships are huge, and the future of XP.network is only bright. Now, this is something that I want you guys to keep in mind. The future of XP.network is only bright. XP.network is positioned right at the middle of the NFT market. We are building an infrastructure to the market that is not existing. So XP.network is delivering, and right now the industry leader in connecting dApps and connecting blockchains, in bringing all of this together. On top of that bridge, there are many use cases that could be built. The company just started. The market is down now, and the team is working 18 hours a day to deliver the best industry-breaking technologies. What we do with XP.network is truly groundbreaking to the market. We are creating the vastest and most unified bridges and the technologies to the market as a whole. So this is what XP.network is delivering right now. We received very strong feedbacks, both from the community, again, from the market, from the partnership that we got from our clients, that we want to see XP.network stays as XP.network because of the bright future of XP.network has as a company, as an industry leader in terms of infrastructure and the whole new set of technologies that we are delivering to the market now and are set on delivering to the market as we go on. I'll talk about the XP.net token in a few. To continue, I'd like to move on to Qui-Gon. So XP.network continuing as it is, we decided to make Qui-Gon a separate token, a separate company and token. That means more than double gains to all of our community. So that's a big thing. Any XP.net holder is now a Qui-Gon holder on top of your existing XP.nets. Not only that, guys, Qui-Gon Aggregator will integrate the multi-chain NFT bridge by XP.network, resulting in a constant flow of value to XP.net. So as I said, the future is only bright. That means that Qui-Gon is going to be a client of XP.network, is going to use and going to pour in all the resources and everything that is coming in, all the activity, all the users, all the flow, everything is going to be using XP.network. And this is the relation between the two. So Qui-Gon is built on XP.network still. We are using the technology of XP.network, the amazing technology that we deliver to the market. And in that way, XP.network holders, XP.network buyers, and you, the community, are only gaining. So you're gaining, again, to sum up, you're gaining also Qui-Gon tokens. I'll explain all about it in a moment. You're getting Qui-Gon tokens. You're getting a bigger value of your XP.nets that are already existing. And the future of the both companies is very bright. So let's move on. Now, for the community gains, and to break it down in a way that we believe is going to make everyone very happy, because this is very big. And we came up, the team came up by shifting the metrics, by shifting up the token allocations, and by making sure that the community is the first focus that we've got into making the companies a success. You guys are the first community that is building up the infrastructure for Qui-Gon and is building up the future of XP.network as well. Of course, both companies are working and building. Now, the community is the living, breathing soul of all of them. Now, to dive in right away to the community. So the first thing, everyone keeps their XP.nets. That means that no one gets diluted. Your XP.nets are stayed XP.nets. We don't do any shifting or any change of that. XPnets are still here. They are not changing. Now, to all of the XPnet holders, they get the first piece of a huge 100 million Qui-Gon drop at the Qui-Gon launch. So that means that all the XPnet holders are going to be the very first to get Qui-Gons at the very launch. So we are going to drop 100 million Qui-Gons, and the XPnet holders are going to be the first to enjoy from that. So that's a big thing for XPnet holders. Now, the next thing, not only that, all the XPnet holders are going to get double the APY, just as we promised on the shifting to Qui-Gon, but now it's going to be even better. So you're going to get double APY on your XPnets and double APY on your dropped Qui-Gons on both staking plans. So that's double, guys. Big news, right? Next, for those who wish to unstake their XPnets, this would still be possible, and that it would be an option in the double APY sign-up plan. So we are going to introduce the double APY sign-up plan on which you're going to be able to decide that you want to sign up for the double APY plan, which includes double APY on XPnet or staked XPnets and double APY on staked Qui-Gons. You get both of them. And you can also, of course, decide that if you want, you can unstake your XPnets and you can move on. So we are not holding anyone back. So this is the double APY plan, and double APY platform is going to be introduced in the next few days. And I'll make sure that it is introduced as fast as possible. So anyone that wants to sign into the double APY plan, that's the time, guys, to do so. And to do that, the only thing that you need to have is you need to be holding the tokens. So you need to have your XPnets, you need to have your Qui-Gons once you get them at the launch of Qui-Gon. We'll talk about Qui-Gon launch after that. And overall, guys, we want to see you signing up to that plan, getting in, in building up the XPnet and the Qui-Gon communities and the companies themselves. And all together, you'll have the options to also, of course, to unstake and to move on, of course. So moving on to the XPnet token. Now, regarding to the XPnet token, what we have planned. So we are going to fortify and empower the XPnet token all together in the market. We're going to be introducing new market makers that are going to support and build up the token volumes in the whole industry as well. We're going to be adding more liquidity to the token. We're going to be creating buybacks with XP.net sales. So XP.network is right now those sales are going to be poured into the market to support the volume and to support the trade altogether. And on top of that, we're going to introduce more exchanges. We're going to introduce more chains that the XP.net token is going to be available on. And we're going to list to more SECs and to more DEX and to have overall a much wider and stronger volumes on the XP.net tokens. Now, next, for the XP.net for the XP.net token as the company and XP.net the token, we're going to create a strong push as well for the marketing efforts. So you're going to see a very strong push on the marketing for XP.network as the company itself and the token, of course. And that comes together again with more market makers, with more exchanges, with more DEX, with more SECs, and with more introduction of the token in different chains and different exchanges. Now, regarding to the Qui-Gon token, we're going to be sharing the exact information of when the Qui-Gon token is going to be launched. And of course, the community is getting the part of that. And for the Qui-Gon token, you can expect for aggressive marketing pre-launch, for industry-breaking partnerships, and a big community building, and of course, an A-level team that is going to deliver all of that into the market. Now, the launch information is going to be shared in the next few days. We want to see everyone joining in to the new Qui-Gon communities as well, and the channels, showing love to the new communities that are joining in, and supporting XP.network and Qui-Gon together, becoming industry leaders in their own field, and keep on delivering with the amazing team of XP.network and Qui-Gon, keep on delivering groundbreaking technologies all together. Now, that's the update, guys. And to sum up, before we start to take questions, I want to sum up and I want to repeat again on the community rewards all together. So everyone keeps their XP.nets. That's one. Two, all XP.net holders gets the very first piece of the huge 100 billion Qui-Gon drop at the very Qui-Gon launch. 3, all XP.net holders get double APY on their XP.nets, and on top of that, double APY on the dropped Qui-Gons on both staking plans. That's double, guys, okay? Now, for those who wish to unstake their XP.nets, they can do so on the double APY sign-up plan. They can unstake their XP.nets. That's it, guys. That's right now the update from my side, and I'll be taking questions, and I'll try to answer all of them in the most details possible. Okay, so the first question, why take this call after a lot of us convinced to Qui-Gon? So if I understood that question correctly, now this call was planned, as I said on the previous call, that we're going to share everything and we're going to talk about the token, we're going to talk about the rewards, and as I said, big things are coming for the community. So this call was planned to actually share all of that information with you. We worked internally, we worked with the team to make sure that everyone is going to get, the community is going to get the first stake and the first part of the Qui-Gon and of XP.network, both becoming separate companies and industry leader entities. The next question is regarding to the dip of the coin. So that means the decline in the price of the coin itself, the XP.net coins. And the question is, what are the steps to improve the decline of the XP.net token? So the first answer to that is, guys, the market is down. Okay, the market is down. Bitcoin has fallen significantly. All the companies, all the tokens, everyone are losing volume. Everyone are losing, declining price. There are companies who lost much more than XP.network. And what happens, right now is the best strategy right now is to keep building the company, keep on building the company, keep doing the sales, keep delivering news to the market, keep building up, keep doing the announcements, and keep working on delivering. So that's the best strategy. Of course, introducing more exchanges, supporting with strong market makers, with industry-leading market makers, and to add more liquidity to support the trading altogether. As soon as the market rectifies, I'm sure that the XP.net token and all tokens from all companies we're going to see a big incline back up. What is the marketing plan for XP? Now, what I can say for marketing plan of XP is that this is something that is involving all the projects, all the dApps, and amazing partnerships, like groundbreaking partnerships that are going to be announcing the work with XP.network, that is going to be announcing what XP.network is delivering, and are going to be shared in a lot of different communities. Of course, with the blockchains as well. So we have a lot of things are warming up with the blockchains, with big clients, with big partnerships, and on top of that, also influencers that we are working to build into the XP.network ecosystem. Altogether, XP.net has a very strong marketing plan, and I'll make sure that we are sharing all of that, a very wide breakdown of this marketing plan in the community as soon as we have, the exact steps 1, 2, 3, 4 of what's coming for the marketing altogether. Okay, the next question is a very good one. Thank you for that. Can you ensure separate teams working together for both projects so we know both gets their attention? So that's a very good question. Now, regarding to the teams of the companies, the Qui-Gon is enjoying the base technologies from XP.network, as Qui-Gon is also using XP.network and building more value to XP.net and the XP.network itself. Now, XP.network has one of the strongest development teams in the whole industry. So guys, we actually delivered to the market a working mainnet product, the first true multi-chain NFT bridge, working with the widest and the vastest amount of chains altogether. So XP.network development team is holding knowledge about all the blockchains, all the major chains. And this is how, also backstage right now, more chains are coming in, and also the known chains that already published and we already are live with. We are creating, a lot of new stuff with those chains, a lot of new formats, a lot of new technologies that are enabling this to actually happen. So XP.network team and the development team is going to be the very basis of what Qui-Gon is becoming and building the team of Qui-Gon. So that means that Qui-Gon is set on having a separate development team, a separate marketing team, and altogether both companies are enjoying from a strong synergy between them and empowering each other. Okay, so the next question is regarding to the new token metrics of Qui-Gon. So we've seen many team raise funds sorry for the one who asks questions, it's a big question, so I'm summing it up. Better please, okay, got it. So regarding to the new Qui-Gon allocations and the new tokens as a whole. Now, Qui-Gon is going to have a separate pool of tokens that XP.network community, as I said, is getting a big part of that as well. Now, Qui-Gon is creating a separate pool of tokens and a separate launch from XP.network because Qui-Gon is directed to a different market. Qui-Gon is directed to the consumer market, while XP.network keeps on selling to the very decentralized applications and the blockchains that are building the market as a whole. So both companies are synergizing each other and creating and creating one whole angle on the market itself. So Qui-Gon metrics will be shared, full metrics will be shared with everyone. And right now, all I can say is that the Qui-Gon metrics are different from the Exponent metrics, and the community, as I said, is getting from those Qui-Gon metrics a big chunk as well. What are the use cases of the Exponent token? Where and all of it is being used? So that's also a great question. So first of all, the first thing that is happening with the Exponent token is what we do is that every connection to the bridge, we have hundreds of dApps, more than 300 decentralized applications that are aligned up to be actually connecting to the bridge itself. So this is the work of the very business development, the amazing business development team of XP.network, going and connecting those dApps one by one, adding them to the bridge and adding them to that infrastructure technology. Now, bringing those dApps in, all of their connections and all of the transactions that they do of the NFTs, giving them the ability to break free from the limitation of being bound to a specific chain. And every action that they do, they are creating value to the Exponent token. So every connection we get paid. With this payment, we do buybacks to the Exponent token. And with every transaction, there is a utility of the Exponent token as well. So every action, every transaction of an NFT that is done, again, hundreds of dApps that are joining in to the Exponent that are being connected as we speak to the Exponent technologies. All of that is going to be resulting and impacting directly on the market. So the next question is, how many coins do we have, one or two? So Exponent is continuing as it is. All your Exponents stays your Exponents, as I said. So there is no difference and there is no change at all in your holding of Exponents. And for Qui-Gon is a new token. We're going to share all the launch details about Qui-Gon and all the information regarding to the double APY plan for Exponent holders and the airdrop of the 100 million Qui-Gons altogether. Okay, so the next question is, I'm staking XP for a year. I was very happy to be part of something bigger when Qui-Gon was announcing double APY for XP stakers. Now it seems that we are making 2 steps backwards, no more merger. Will I have the choice to benefit from your previous announcement, or all these big announcements were for nothing? Now, as I said, and I hope you saw the first part of this AMA, now that not only that you get double APY on your XPnets, you're also getting double APY on your dropped Qui-Gons. So that's double of the double APY plan. So we improved on the last announcements, and we added more value and more reward to the community as a whole. So that's double, guys, double of everything. Decentralizations and fees are the most valuable feature in a token. XP.network started as a decentralized project. Then at some point, it was decided to make it semi-decentralized. Then with Qui-Gon, there was an attempt to make it fully decentralized. Okay, so that's a very good and educated question. Thank you for that. Now, to talk a bit about the story of XP.network, what we started on making, we started on building, we wanted to create this, it's a very new technology, the blockchain market. It's so beautiful, the blockchain market, because everything is so new about it, right? And we wanted to create the ability to move NFTs from one chain to the other, and we wanted to tackle this with a decentralized way. Now, we found out, from the architectural side, we found out that most of technologies, even though that we had a very strong architecture designed with the best, we found out that really the most of the decentralized bridges got into an attack, got into some technical problem, got into a lot of things that we didn't want to come up into delivering that, unified future altogether. We didn't want to be held back by innate technological problems or innate hacking problems that could happen for this fully decentralized solution. So we wanted to come up with a semi-decentralized way. So this is why we upgraded the architecture. We made a big move to upgrade the architecture to provide more trust to our blockchain partners, to our clients, and to everyone that is using the Exponent bridge and building up on that. Because the first question that we were asked is, what about the security? What about the security of the bridge itself? What about the security of the whole system? And this is exactly where it comes to play, right? So we decided to keep the validators to ourselves, make sure that they are fortified and secured in the best way possible, in the best and the highest standard. Altogether, bringing a solution that is semi-centralized. We have the validators that we control and keep them very, very secured. And on the other side, we have the smart contracts and we have the connection to the bridges that is fully decentralized. So that's a very genius combination between centralized and decentralized. Now, Qui-Gon is a combination like that as well. So first of all, don't forget, guys, Qui-Gon is utilizing the Exponent bridge. So that means the semi-decentralized model semi-decentralized model is continuing up. And with the introduction of QuiChain and QuiSwap and the aggregator, we're going to introduce small combinations like that of centralized and decentralized. Now, the only reason for us to do centralized something is because we want to keep the security. We don't want to be, suffering up from hacks or from problems that we could avoid. And that's why we decided, with a pretty genius solution to come up with keeping the most important secure stuff centralized while keeping all the connections and the outside area, the external part of the technology, fully decentralized. So that overall delivering a trusted company, a trusted technology, and a trusted solutions to our client, which eventually are impacting the market. Okay, so the next question is, what is the reason for this rebranding cancellation of Exponent? I'm asking because the team taken 30 days for big announcement in December, for December 1 rebranding. Do you think the 30 days efforts wasted now? So absolutely no. Introducing Qui-Gon to the market is what, we worked on that, of course, on top of Exponent Talk, but we worked on introducing Qui-Gon. We see Qui-Gon as something that is built on Exponent Talk itself. Now, we decided, as I said, we introduced the Qui-Gon brand as a merger between Qui-Gon and Exponent Talk. That was the initial thought. And after that, we received very strong feedback, very positive feedbacks on keep Exponent Talk as the bridge provider, and also build up Qui-Gon as a separate token as the consumer market provider. Now, this is why we decided to actually create this separation, while it's not a full separation, by actually having the Qui-Gon as a client of Exponent Talk, supporting Exponent Talk, and having the community also moving in and enjoying from both companies altogether. Who will be eligible for the airdrop? If I buy Exponent now, will I get the airdrop, wallet holders, stakers, and how will it be distributed? So everyone that is holding Exponent at the moment of launch of Qui-Gon, you can buy now, okay, the tokens, and I urge you to buy Exponent tokens as well for being entitled for the double APY plan. Now, getting to the double APY plan is the only criteria for that is being an Exponent holder. You can be a holder, you don't have to be a staker. We'd like to see you staking, of course, but if you're a holder, you're also entitled for that. Now, for the double staking APY rewards, we're going to share up a portal. With that portal, you can select that you want to sign up for that double APY, which will automatically entitle you for double APY on your Exponent and double APY on your Qui-Gon, on your dropped Qui-Gons. Now, on that double APY plan, there will also be the option to unstake your already staked Exponents. Okay, the next question is, there will be 100 million Qui-Gon distributed to Exponent holders at the Qui-Gon launch. Do staked coins count as held coins? Okay, so first of all, the overall drop of the Qui-Gons is going to be 100 million. It's not just for the Exponent holders. Exponent holders are taking the first part in that. So 100 million Qui-Gon tokens is going to be the airdrops and giveaway plan. From that, the Exponent holders are going to get the very first part of that. Now, the next part regarding to do staked coins count as held coins? Yes. So staked coins and held coins, both we consider them as being an Exponent holder. And for signing up to the double APY plan for your already made Exponent and for the Qui-Gon, for your dropped Qui-Gon. So once you sign up for that double APY plan, you can actually get the double APY rewards on both stake tokens. Next question, please. Which marketplaces you aim to target first for Qui-Gon? So the answer is very simple, all of them. All the marketplaces, all blockchains, and all NFTs are going to be placed in one amazing thing that we are building, which is called Qui-Gon. What do you guys think about giving holders the power for voting for decision process? Now, guys, this is a company. It's not a decentralized organization. We take your votes. You have the ability and the power to vote, okay? So your vote is done by simply expressing your thoughts on the community. That's it. That's your vote, guys. And you see your vote is impacting every step that we take. We do things with you. You are a partner to this company. You are part of this company. We are valuing every message, every single message that you write, we are valuing that. That's your vote. Rest assured that every message that you write, every opinion that you express on the community, we are looking into that, we are seeing that, and we are considering that in all of our meetings, in all of our discussions. We are considering every little message, every little thought, idea, comment, or feedback, we take everything into consideration. Can I cancel my staking? Yes, the answer is yes. You can cancel your staking, you can unstake your Exponent tokens, and this will be done through the double APY portal that we are going to share in the next few days, on which you'll be able to actually sign up for your double APY for Qui-Gon and Exponent all together. So double APY on both of them, or the ability to unstake your Exponents, and of course, have your Exponents back to you. I want to launch an NFT range of my artwork. Do I wait for Qui-Gon or launch now on a compatible blockchain? So I recommend that first of all, you can launch right now on any blockchain, because these collections and those NFTs will be eligible for Qui-Gon as well. So it doesn't matter which blockchain you mint them on. You can mint a collection, collateral, fractions, or a whole set of NFTs. You can mint them on any blockchain that you'd like right now. You don't have to wait for the launch of Qui-Gon. And then once Qui-Gon is live, all of those NFTs could come to Qui-Gon and be sold to any blockchain with any currency, and completely unlock the area. How does XP.network generate revenue to sustain the private company itself long term? So XP.network is generating revenue from selling connections to the multi-chain NFT bridge, and from getting a fee, a transaction cost from every NFT that's being moved through the bridge itself. Now, right now, we are looking at hundreds of thousands of NFTs that are set on moving in the XP.network bridge, and hundreds of dApps that are paying a one-time connection fee for connecting to the bridge itself. This is right now the revenue stream before XP.network is to introduce additional products and services. Okay, so the next question, we've been asked that a couple of times already. I'll be answering that again. Will people who have staked also be eligible for the airdrop of Qui-Gon? Yes, the answer is yes. Every XP.net holder is entitled for a Qui-Gon drop as well, and for the double APY plan for Qui-Gon and XP.net. So you're getting double from everything. Do you have any statistics if current XP.net bridge usage? So that's something that we're building up. We're building up a public statistics for the XP.net bridge, something that we definitely work on. Great question. Thank you for that. And we're going to share that up once it's ready. Okay, so the next question is it true that XP.net is used to pay fee when moving NFT to another blockchain? When I try to test move from Polygon wallet, it's asking fee in Matic. So how the XP.net valued? Or I missed some option to select the XP.net as a fee. So that's also a very great and educated question. Thank you for using the bridge and exploring that. Now, the way that it works right now, we are taking a fee in the region chain. So that means that exactly as the example that you provided, if you move NFT from one chain to the other, you pay the fee in the source chain currency. Now, what happens after that is that there is a buyback mechanism that converts that currency to XP.net in the buying into the market. So that's what happens. And the reason that we did it like that is that we wanted to make it a seamless and a less friction experience for our users, for the dApp users, to actually come over and move the NFTs. So they don't have to go and buy an XP.net. We do that for them. So all they have to do is to pay with the already currency that they have, because this is where the NFTs are coming from. And then there is a buyback mechanism that buybacks into the market. So that's a smart way to actually make paying to XP.network and building revenue for XP.network even easier. How do you distribute airdrop equally or based on the amount of XP.net held? Great question. All of that information is to be shared as soon as we have the full breakdown for information to be shared with the community, going into the Qui-Gon launch and the drop itself. Okay, so the next question is, I feel like you're going to work mostly on Qui-Gon and not on XP.net, even though it's a different team. Prove me wrong, please, by giving some of your plans for XP in the upcoming months of weeks. So XP.network and Qui-Gon, both of them are set as an industry leaders. XP.network just started and Qui-Gon is following right after that. Now, XP.network, as I said, I laid it down at the beginning of this AMA session. XP.network is setting up to a very bright future and has very strong plans. What we do with XP.network, as I said, we have hundreds of dApps that are set on paying for a connection fee and to move NFTs. We have hundreds of thousands NFTs that we are looking to move through the bridge itself. And we have a very big plans on creating new partnerships, move new NFTs, and basically freeing and unchaining the market in the way that no company, no dApp, and no NFT is limited or bound to a specific chain. Now, these are the plans for XP.network to keep on delivering on that, build up new use cases, keep on freeing and enabling more features for dApps themselves. I can drop you a hint right now that one of the things that we want to do also with XP.network, introducing on top of the bridge, we want to introduce the ability to select where do you want to mint on any chain. So you can mint any NFT on any chain. This is, as I said, a product that will be used as part of the API for the dApps, a different client for Qui-Gon. So Qui-Gon is a consumer market, and XP.network continues to build up for the dApps and for the infrastructure of the blockchain space. Yeah. So regarding to decentralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, and updates of XP.network. So as I said, once it's signed, the public exchanges and the centralized exchanges, of course. And once we can deliver up, we can say exactly who and where it's going to be listed on and when exactly. We're going to share it straight into the community. Now, the only thing that I can ensure to everyone in the community right now is that there are more centralized exchanges coming, and there are more decentralized exchanges coming. There are market makers coming, and this is what's planned for XP.network. We're going to share all the details about the new exchanges as soon as we have a fixed date on that. What time frame are you looking to launch the Qui-Gon token, and will there be a pre-sale for the community members? Now, regarding to the Qui-Gon token and the launch of Qui-Gon token, we're going to be sharing all of that information. We might even do another set of AMA like this in the very near future, maybe in the next week, regarding to the launch of Qui-Gon itself. We can actually do that. So I'll be sharing all the information regarding to Qui-Gon launch and all the details and breakdown of the Qui-Gon launch, airdrop, and overall, introducing the product and the token in another session like this. So this is regarding to the Qui-Gon token. And regarding to pre-sale for community members, Qui-Gon might be doing another public launch when the token launches. So we'll be sharing again all of that information on the next session where I'll be focusing on the Qui-Gon launch, the token, and the product itself. When Ethereum fees drop, how will both stay relevant? So Ethereum fees drop is something that everyone are looking for. Right now, it could get to thousands of dollars to mint a single NFT on Ethereum network. Now, this is something that everyone is looking for, right? To have lower fees. But what you guys understand, of course, as being, part of the crypto community and being part of the crypto as a whole, the busier the chains get, the more expensive they are. So this is a technology, I would say, problem, but it's not really a problem because that's how it works, right? So with Qui-Gon, we are going to deliver to the market for the first time the promise to have the ability to mint and list NFTs completely for free. This is done thanks to the Qui chain, the private chain that we're developing. We'll talk about it in the next session. And this is something that is not going to be matched or rivaled by any other chain, because you can mint and list on Qui-Gon for free, and you can sell it to any blockchain with using any currency and connect with any wallet and have that NFT, thanks to XP.network bridge, have that NFT being bridged to that wallet. So that's the kind of technology that we are delivering all together, and the way that you are going to keep Qui-Gon and XP.network as a disruptive players in the market. Any staking limit to XP.net. What happens when it if staking is closed after 50 million reach, then supposed to some staking expiry later. Okay, so regarding to a limit of XP.net staking. Right now we have a big room for more XP.nets to be staked. Don't worry about it. Stake your XP.nets. We have enough for this reward plan, for this double APY plan. Just stake your XP.nets, and right now don't even worry about the limit. The Qui-Gon solution using the XP.net bridge would be centralized. I wouldn't be minting my actual NFT. I'd be minting a clone of my NFT's metadata using Qui-Gon. Yes? Okay, so that's a very good question. Now, let me talk a bit about how it works right now. Now, for a full breakdown of the technical way that it works, we will need our amazing tech team to come over and explain that. So if we get a lot of questions like that, then I'll make sure that we'll be sharing a full session about the technical way of how the bridge works. Now, what happens, and the amazing and the magic of that technology with XP.network, is what we do is that we take one NFT from that was minted on any single chain, and we move it to the other chain, and it looks just the same. Now, the way that it works is that we're keeping up all the properties, all the information, all the royalties information, all the retention of the properties of the NFTs is being moved to the new chain as well, one-to-one. And that is done thanks to a wrapping technology that we developed. Now, this is the information that I can, come up as not being technical, but of course, if you guys have more questions about that, then we will be making sure to deliver a full breakdown of the technology in a live session as well. Can you explain again the XP.network's role in Qui-Gon? So that's as I said, that's a very good question, because what happens with Qui-Gon is building on XP.network technology as well. So Qui-Gon is utilizing XP.net technology, the bridge technology, to actually deliver to the market all the promises that Qui-Gon is building. So that means that the bigger Qui-Gon gets, the bigger XP.network gets, and the other way around. So this is the synergy that we're building between both companies. And the way that happens right now with Qui-Gon is that all the NFTs that are being sold, bought, or traded or minted on the Qui-Gon on the Qui-Gon aggregator itself is going to be bridged to the different wallets using the different currencies and chains. It's going to be bridged using the XP.network bridge, and all the fees are going to be accumulated for XP.network. Do you have an IDO for Qui-Gon, or is it a fair launch? All information regarding to Qui-Gon launch will be shared on the next live session, and we'll be sharing all the information regarding to Qui-Gon launch, dates, IDOs, airdrop, public sale, and public information. Isn't that a very centralized solution to a very decentralized technology, NFTs? Do you burn the wrapped version when moved back? Now, I'm very happy for these educated questions. Please list them up, ask them, and I'll make sure that we get a live session with our amazing tech team to provide all of those answers. Will there be a traditional crypto marketing for both companies, BitBoy, proper influencers, etc.? So yes, the answer is absolutely yes. We are cooking up very strong influencers to go and support both XP.network and Qui-Gon as both companies. So amazing, drops are going to be listed about that. Influencers, partnerships, groundbreaking announcements planned for Qui-Gon and for XP.network. When will the aggregator be ready? That will be the last question for today, guys. We will keep on taking questions after this AMA for the next AMA as well, to prepare for that as well. So when will the aggregator be ready? The Qui-Gon aggregator, we are set on delivering it up to the market by this year, 2022. It's a big technology, guys. It's a big set of technologies using the XP.network bridge. Luckily, we have XP.network, that we developed that amazing technology already with the XP.network bridge. And the next couple of technologies, which are the Qui chain and the Qui swap, which are enabling the ability to mint and list all together, all the chains all together. Nice question someone asked right now. And regarding to the ability to list Qui swap and Qui chain and releasing them to the market with the aggregator itself. Now, this is something that we plan to wrap it all together and releasing by that year, along with the token itself. All right, guys. So we'll be wrapping this up. We'll stop taking questions at this moment. You can keep on asking your questions, and Michael and the community managers will be taking those questions, accumulating them up for the next session. And to sum up, the next session would be about the Qui-Gon token, the launch of Qui-Gon token, the launch of the Qui-Gon product, and the airdrop and all the double APY information. Now, we're going to be launching the double APY plan in the next few days, on which, again, you'll be able to list for double APY on your XP.nets and double APY on Qui-Gon. So it's both of them. You get both. You get the airdrop of Qui-Gon, you get double APY on XP.nets and Qui-Gon. And of course, those who want to unstake will have that information as well. Thank you, guys. The community is the very beating heart of the companies in crypto industry and in general, all companies. The community is the living and breathing soul of what we do. And we believe in you guys. You believe in us. And this is the kind of relationship that we keep on building. And we'd like to see you expressing your opinion. Keep on expressing your opinions. We love our community and we love to hear everything from you. This will be done for the day, and we'll be taking it up for the next AMA. Thank you, guys, and have a great night.